Guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. I'm just going to skip the whole crazy day of whatever of the 30 challenge because I'm probably going to extend the challenge even further because I have a lot of information in my mind that I need to get out because otherwise it's going to drive me crazy. So if you're brand new here to Entrepreneurship, my name is Matt Wacek. I am the founder of Entrepreneurship. Basically, a big community of lawn, landscape, and snow business owners seems to be growing more and more every single day. Makes me really happy because I've put a lot of work into this and want to see it grow into something really, really cool. So a little bit about me. I am the former owner of MJW Landscape Contracting. It was a lawn, landscape, and snow company I'd started while going to school full-time for horticulture, after going to school for accounting and all that sort of crap, and then grew that business to multiple six figures over the course of about 5 years before selling in early 2016. And now I am also the current owner of Diverse Media, which is a digital marketing agency. If you like videos like this and learning about lawn, landscape, and snow business, startup management, marketing, crazy stories from all the endeavors I've had over the past few years, be sure to go down below and subscribe. Hit the bell for the notifications so that way you know when all these videos are uploaded here to the channel and you can come on here and learn cool stuff. So what I wanted to cover today, and I wanted to keep this kind of brief, because obviously everyone's crazy, crazy busy, and this is something that just need to drive home, and that is just a mindset shift that you need to make when it comes to advertising. I know I've covered a lot of advertising stuff in earlier videos, but this is something that needs to really, really just you need to be ingraining this into your head, and that is stop looking for the short-term gratification when it comes to your advertising. Business is a long-term plan, and I don't mean 50 years like the retirement stuff. No, I'm talking like a 3 month, 6 month, 1 year, 2 year, 5 year type of thing. You can't necessarily look, and I'm 100% guilty. I'll say this right away. I'm 100% guilty of being like this back in like 2011, 2012, when I thought I was pretty smart, and I'll say I'm pretty dang smart. I've learned a good amount about marketing and business and stuff, especially over the past, say, 10, well, 9, 10 years basically. But I really was short-sighted when it came to marketing and the willingness to spend on marketing. What I wanted to do right away in those first 2 years in business was I wanted to go spend $500 on postcards or door hangers or whatever, and I wanted to make that money back as soon as possible. As soon as possible, need to do it. Lead generation companies would call me because my phone number was everywhere. It was on Craigslist and my website and all the lead generation pages and all that sort of stuff. So you're going to get calls from those companies, and it happens. It's marketing. It's just whatever. So I remember them offering, oh yeah, we can do leads for like $30 a piece or $50 a piece. I remember thinking, holy crap, I'm only making $40 on this service, and the profit on that is already relatively low. It's not even like it's not like I'm knocking it out the park and I'm making 95% profit margin. And actually, in reality, you kind of almost are when you're just going out there mowing solo, depending on what your overhead is. But I mean, 60% margin isn't out of the question when you're just solo cutting grass. But anyway, or companies would call an offer to do like an SEO marketing campaign for like a 500 to $1,000 a month or whatever the case may be. I remember just thinking, holy crap, that's a ton of money. I'm going way in the hole. I can't do this. I need to make money now. I got to make money now. And what I've learned over the years is that you really need to focus on the long term and what each customer is going to be worth to you. Yes, it doesn't suck to have to spend $50 to, or I mean, maybe it's even $1,000 a month to have marketing done for you. Yes, does that suck? But what you need to focus on is the long term of that investment, because unlike going to Vegas and putting all of your money on the double zero on the roulette wheel, or going and putting it in the stock market, and before someone says, oh, stock market is you can win at that, well, yes, you can with studying trends stuff, but the only place where you know you can almost get a guaranteed return is in your own business, because you are pretty much 100% in control of it as long as you can sell your services, sell your expertise, and know how to market your business. So basically what you want to be doing though is focusing on the long term lifetime value of a customer and long term. So if 3 months of, say, we'll just do lawn service, we'll make it simple, because I mean with landscaping it can be totally different, but or when I say landscape I mean landscape installs. But let's just say you're paying $1,000 a month for services throughout a 6 month campaign, so it turns into $6,000 total. Ideally, what you'd want to get out of that, depending on what your costs are and how what the total value of a customer is to you, you want to maybe be aiming to get at least $12,000 in revenue over the course of that 6 months from that or not revenue source, but advertising source. And if you're not 2xing that money, then something's wrong. Because I mean, it's pretty relatively simple as long as your prices are in line to get some, at least some clients coming in, so that way you can be at that point where you can generate 12 grand off of over the course of 6 months with the advertising that's going into play. And I know I'm kind of rambling a bit, but basically what I mean by this is that you need to really calculate the long-term value of a customer. So the course of over, say, 3 months, 6 months, and maybe 2 years, and how long also they stay on board with you. So let's say it costs you $1,000 to do a marketing campaign, and you get one landscape installation client on it, and the client only wants to do like a $3,000 job. So that $1,000 was going to be your profit, but it's totally wiped out because you had to spend on advertising to get that customer. Most lawn and landscape business owners, and I was like this early on, will say, "Oh, what the hell? That sucks. I'm not losing money on this job." But what you need to realize is if you do excellent work for them, and basically if the fulfillment of it is good, if the service is good, and the customer service is excellent, and the project is done right, and all that sort of stuff, because there are a lot of other variables that go into it, as long as that's all done, those customers are going to look to you. And not only that, they're also going to tell their friends and family, as long as the work quality was good and everything, and the customer service experience was good as well. But they're going to go with you for every single service that they could possibly need, as long as you do the right job of selling them and making sure they basically become a loyal follower to your company rather than just being a price shopper. So that 3 grand costs you $1,000 to get it. So you're at $0. But say you sell them on lawn maintenance, and let's say it's a full service package for $300 a month. Now over the course of 7 months, that turns into $2,100. And let's say, well, basically at that point in time, that has easily been you've easily earned an ROI on it, especially if you're doing maintenance and you have customers that love your work, and you're personable with them. They're probably going to stay on for a long, long time, unless either they move or they lose their job or something like that happens. They're going to stay on board with you. And then you can also sell them into snow services and other maintenance services, or whatever the case may be. The potential ROI on that is huge, and it only costs you $1,000 to get them on board. And you could literally turn that customer into a $10,000 customer that they could generate for you in the course of about 3 years. So turning $1 into 10 over the course of 3 years, pretty good. And when you figure out these metrics, and yes, it takes some time, it takes some money and testing and advertising to figure out these metrics in your business. But once you figure out how much a customer costs and how much they're worth to you over these specific periods of time, you can then take a plan and spend a crap ton on advertising, because you know with the right sales and everything that you're doing, you can just absolutely grow your business to the moon. And that's how you do it with a lawn, landscape, and snow business. It's how every business does it. Look at a company like an insurance company or cable company. Some of them will spend almost a year's worth of revenue to get one customer on board, because they know that that customer is going to be on board for even 2 years, or even if it's a year and a half, they still made all their money back after that 6 months, or they made a profit after those 6 months. But anyway, that's I got so sidetracked, but I can talk about this stuff for days and days and days. However, what you need to realize is just that even if it costs a lot of money to get a customer on board with the right plan and right focus, and even if it doesn't occur with every single customer, as long as your metrics are sitting good and you're still sitting profitable, and your ads, because is every single customer going to sign on for long-term service? No, not necessarily, because some of them enjoy mowing the lawn, some of them do their own fertilizer and trimming shrubs and all that sort of stuff. But you need to focus on that and on those metrics, and figuring out how much it costs to get a customer and how much they're going to be worth to you over the point of time, whether it is 2 years that they stay on and then that's it, or it's only 6 months, or whatever the case may be. Know those metrics. Don't be short-sighted when it comes to your marketing, because it's an investment. It's not throwing money on the roulette table and hoping you make money with it. And I know that's the mindset of a lot of just business owners that are just getting going. So if you like videos like this, be sure to go down below and subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. If you have any questions, be sure to leave a comment down below, and I'll definitely get that answered. I've rambled a ton in this just because this is one of those things that just runs in my mind all day, because this is exactly what I do with my marketing company, is basically go out there and spend money with online marketing to get clients for online marketing, oddly enough. But basically, I try to measure the metrics of how much it costs to get a customer and how much they are worth. So when you know that in your business, when you know those metrics, that's when you can really start to take off and start to scale things up. And yeah, so if you like this video, be sure to subscribe, hit the like button. Any questions, ask them down below. My name is Matt Wacek, founder of Entrepreneurship. Thanks for watching this one, and we'll see you in the next one.